Have you been noticing lately that you're getting way more buzzing in the ears or that ringing in the ears than usual? I know I have. And it's not a medical reason. I wonder, what does it mean? What's the difference between the left ear buzzing and the right ear buzzing? Is there a difference between a high pitch and a low pitch? Well, hopefully in this video, you'll get some insights into both yourself and what's happening. Hi there, beautiful souls. I'm Michèle Duquet. Welcome to my channel, Soulful and Unplugged, a channel about the spiritual awakening journey where I show you how to live a more joyful life by helping you navigate your human journey through your soul's perspective. And this little sleeping beauty over there is Roxy. How you doing, Roxy? She's just chilling. So, wow, the energies this last week has been off the charts energy-wise. So let me explain a little bit about these energies, and then we'll get on to the topic of this ringing in the ear that has been amped up. Okay, and why? So yeah, there's been, I would say, a reboot of energies. There's been a major shift. There is a major shift happening energetic-wise, and some of you may experience this reboot. What happened to me is I got what was called a silent migraine, and for an entire day, I could not move off the couch. I had no pain, but I could not move. And it was very, very unusual for me. So I thought about it, and I asked Spirit, and I asked the energies what was going on, and, you know, it's just with what's happening energetically around the planet right now. It is a major elevation, major expansion of the energies of consciousness. So what that does is it sends messages to us within our whole system, within our whole electromagnetic system. And we hear in our brain these vibrations. And we may hear them as a very high pitch buzzing. It's just that we hear what's going on at the electromagnetic field, and we are tapping into these new frequencies. So that's in the broad spectrum. I'm going to talk about that some more when I do the energy update for the coming month. But for now, what I really want to focus on is the difference between the buzzing in the right ear and the left ear. So I did a video on this already, and I will link that up there as well as in the descriptions below. So I go much further in that video about developing psychic abilities and clairaudience. This is specifically to do with the difference between the left ear and the right, and the high and low pitch. I'm just going to go on the assumption that if you're clicking on this video, this is happening to you. Now, a very important thing for me to say right now is this could be a medical condition. So you really need to get that checked out. Just to rule it out, that's always an important thing to do. So first, I want you to think of this ringing as kind of like a musical frequency that you're listening to. So each energy frequency does have its own pitch, and your whole electromagnetic system is always in constant contact communication at every level with what is going on at the universal level. And it's always going to be in your own atoms and cells. So what happens is in your own brain, you start to develop this ability to hear this pitch, to hear this frequency. It's like listening to your own electromagnetic field and what frequency it's vibrating at. So because of this enormous shift that's going on and this type of reboot that's going on right now energetically, we are expanding our frequency. We are expanding our consciousness. We are expanding our awareness. So it's no surprise. A lot of you are hearing this now. You may have been hearing it occasionally once in a while, but it's happening much more frequently now. So this is something that should really help you stay calm about it, because you can attune yourself to what is being communicated to you. It's very important to understand that it's a communication that is reaching you and that you are opening yourself to. You are attuning to the energies in a way that maybe you weren't before. So think of it as your cells have these atoms and everything is vibrating and everything is energy. So you're receiving within your brain, within the cells of your brain, a pitch of a message of a certain frequency. But why here? Why in this particular area? Well, think about it. Your crown chakra is right here. It is coming through your crown chakra to your third eye in a way that really expands your consciousness, your awareness, and your awakening. That's why it is seemingly coming from the ears, but it's not. It's within your entire electromagnetic system. It's within your own energetic system. So let's talk about the difference between the right ear and the left ear. So when I receive any kind of messages from the energetic realms, it's always on the right side, never on the left. And it's a very soft tone, thought, or it's a visualization, or it's a alert, an attention that something's happening and I'm going to pay attention to it. It's always on the right side. And what that means to me is it's the creative side of the brain. You know, like the universe is a creative universe. When we are creating and when we are co-creating, that is when we are at our most awakened, at our most highest frequency. When we're manifesting, it is this co-creative energy that happens. So what I receive, it's not a sound. It's not like I hear a voice, but I hear a thought that has a masculine feel or a feminine feel. And I have spent so much time in that practice of listening, of really listening to the heart chakra, the third eye, and the crown chakra moving together that I can instantly translate what that means. And so when it is coming from the right side, it is your higher self communicating to you in a way that it can help you start listening to what that means. And what that means for you is very different than what that means for me. I want you to really understand that anything that I say, if you don't feel it applies to you, then it doesn't. This whole channel is really about self-empowerment. All I really do in my one-on-one session is guide each soul and guide each human towards the maximum use of their soul-human connection so that they can thrive in their lives. So if this doesn't resonate with you, that's totally cool. You know, you may be hearing me talk about the right side and the left side, and all of a sudden you feel like, no, I get my messages on the left side. Well, that's what's right for you. This is the most important thing, is to feel self-empowered to make those discoveries for yourself, to use your discernment and your self-loving attitude towards everything that you're going through to help you get insights into yourself and into what's going on. So I never get a low pitch on my right side. Super high pitch. Sometimes I get it on both sides. Super high pitch, especially after I do an energy healing session. It's really very high pitch, but then it goes away as soon as I leave the room where I was giving the energy healing. And then sometimes during the day I go back into the room and, oh, I get that high pitch again. So that is just me attuning to all of the healing frequencies that were going on while I was channeling the energy to help a person in whatever it is that they were needing help for. So this may be a time where you can really attune to this that's going on in you. Pay attention. So when it happens, really kind of pause and stop and ask yourself, well, what does it mean for me? What's going on right now that I can discover something from, that I can expand my consciousness with? I mean, this is a super important time, what's going on. And it's really an opportunity to find out more, to grow more, to awaken more, to discern more, to allow more light into your system, more energy into your system. It's very exciting. At the same time, it's unnerving, because your body's only this, beautiful little physical system that's trying to catch up, and it can be hard. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself while this is happening, especially in the next couple of months. It's pretty big. So now we get to the left side. Okay, I've had some weird stuff happen on my left side. When was it? Last year, I had some dental work done, and afterwards, I was hearing double pitch. Ding, 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 ding. And we're like, what is this? It wasn't a low hum. It wasn't a high pitch. It was just like dee, 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 dee. So I kind of dove into my intuition and asked spirit, asked my soul, asked myself what I thought this meant, because it was so unusual. It had never, ever happened on the left side. I knew it was an important message from my higher self. I discovered that I had to take action. I had to figure out if it was medical. What was it about the dental surgery that caused this to happen? And what was I going to do to remedy the situation? And it was very simple. I did a search for an osteopath because I thought, yep, it's something very, very subtle. I'm going to find a healing modality that is more subtle. And I met this beautiful woman, fantastic osteopath, and she started working on me, and that took care of it. It was really quite amazing that is what my body was needing. It was needing to reconnect all the connective tissue in my body, realign everything physically because of what was happening to me energetically. And that was a very strong message from my higher self. It was a warning. I've just touched on what it is. It is a message from your higher self that you are getting on your left side. What that message is really for you to discover. However, I want to particularly talk about low pitch hearing. What you hear, the buzzing, it's low. Like I experienced with the two-tone, when you have a low buzzing, then you hear that low buzzing, it's a call to attention for you to realign your system, realign your energies, to pause and be more grounded, slow down. It's time for you to get back to your authentic self and purpose. I talked earlier about the right side of your brain being the creative side, and the left side is like the logical side, the analytical side, the organizational side. So as such, it's a different kind of communication from your higher self. When you hear it from the right side, it can be from your higher self as well, but you'll feel the difference. There is a difference. I certainly did in my double pitch. It could be a warning that it's time to recenter yourself, a time to rebalance your spirit self with your earthly self, a time to realign yourself towards your spirit and away from all those so tempting earthly distractions. It just depends on how much distraction is distracting you away from your spirit. It's about balance because it's all important. The physical, the emotional, and the spiritual, it's all important while we're here on this planet. When we leave our bodies and go to the other side, that's pure spirit. That's pure energy of spirit. That's the time to be purely spiritual. But when you're here on earth, there's so many things that come together to bring this presence that all three are really important. So when you hear that buzzing in your left side and it's a low hum, it's a call to attention to bring all those aspects, physical, emotional, and spiritual, back into balance. I mean, think about it. What you eat directly impacts your cells. Every cell in your body is immediately impacted by what you eat. Is it time to eat better? Is it time to exercise? Nothing makes me feel better than a session at the climbing gym. And there are days where I don't feel like going. I'm like, oh, it's raining outside. I don't want to go outside. I don't want to go. And then I don't necessarily do it because I hear a low, pitch in my left ear, but I know that if I can just get myself from here to there, I'll love being there, and I will love afterwards how it feels having gone. So that's just a little kind of motivational pitch. You know what? You could think of your left low humming pitch as a motivational pitch. It's just a simple communication from your higher self that something is out of balance. And then you can go into that place within yourself where you can find out what that is. Because it may be, a big thing and it's obvious, but it may be so subtle you don't quite realize what that is. And you may find out that, what you think and what you feel is what is affecting your balance, because what you think and feel impacts your vibrational frequency in a big way. I'm not saying anything new. I'm just reminding you of what you already know. But what I'm bringing your attention to is if you are also being alerted to it through this low humming pitch, it's just another tap on your shoulder to say, yeah, come on, we can do this. You've got this. Let's rebalance and recenter and come back to our authentic self and our purpose. And on the spiritual side, what you do to impact your spiritual practice impacts your awakening and expands your consciousness. What could be more important than that? In these times that we're going through, as these energies are shifting so quickly, it's so important to keep that practice up, keep the meditation up, keep your thoughts and your feelings at a vibration that helps you feel better, helps you co-create this reality where you're thriving, helps you feel motivated to eat the foods that are healthier for you and get yourself to the gym or go for a walk or just go up and down the stairs, move, dance, anything. It's about balancing all three. So hopefully this helps you understand both what's going on right now and what may be going on with you. And again, if you don't know if it's for a medical reason, just get it checked out. Doesn't take much to get it checked out. And then it just gives you the reassurance that it's for spiritual reasons. All right, my beautiful souls. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I send you lots and lots and lots of love. Mwah! Bye for now.